We're going to pick up where we left off yesterday with solving inequalities. Like I said yesterday, solving inequalities follows the same steps as solving equations with one extra thing to be aware of. And that is that when you multiply or divide both sides by a negative number, you have to switch the inequality symbol. So that means that less than signs become greater than signs and greater than signs become less than signs. When you look at example E, in order to get this z alone, we have to divide both sides by a -4. So since I divide both sides by a negative number, this less than sign becomes greater than. And -16 divided by -4 gives me +4. For F, in order to get the z alone, I have to multiply both sides by a -2. Since I'm multiplying both sides by a negative number, I have to switch that greater than sign to a less than sign. Now let's take a look at what happens with two-step inequalities. This is on page 10 of your notes. For two-step inequalities, in order to get the x alone, the first thing I need to do is add 5 to both sides. That leaves me with 2x is less than or equal to 28. Next, I need to divide both sides by 2. So I have x is less than or equal to 14. I don't need to worry about flipping the inequality because I divided both sides by a +2. So when I graph this one, 14 is what goes in the middle. 15, 16, and 17 go to the right. 13, 12, and 11 go to the left. Close circle because it's equal to. And it's in Venn form, variable first, then the inequality, then the number. So I'm going to shade to the left. For B, in order to get the x alone, the first thing I need to do is subtract 8 from both sides. So I have x over 5 is greater than -10. Then I'm going to multiply both sides by +5. So x is still greater than -50. I multiplied both sides by a positive number, so there's no need to switch any kind of inequality. When I graph this, -50 goes in the middle. -49, -48, -47 go to the right, then -51, -52, and -53 go to the left. Then we need an open circle on -50. And it's already in Venn form, variable inequality number. So we're going to shade to the right. Let's take a look at the last two problems. In order to get x alone, I need to subtract 3 from both sides, leaving me with -4x is greater than 12. Then I need to divide both sides by -4. Since I'm dividing both sides by a negative number, that greater than sign becomes less than -3. So I have -3 in the middle, then -2, -1, 0. -4, -5, -6. Open circle because it's not equal to, and it's in Venn form, so I'm going to shade to the right. Last one. I need to subtract 8 from both sides. -2n is greater than or equal to 18. Then I need to divide both sides by a -2. Since I'm dividing both sides by a -2, that means that my greater than or equal to sign is going to change to a less than or equal to sign. 18 divided by -2 is -9. So -9 goes in the middle. -8, -7, -6, -10, -11, and -12. This time I need a closed dot because it is equal to. And I'm shading to the left. Your classwork assignment for today starts on page 7. Whoop, not page 7. Starts on page 9. You're doing all of the problems on page 9 all the way through page 11. So that's problem 7 through 25 on pages 9 through 11.